Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to episode 2 of Ender Magnolia. We've got ourselves a new ability, which we can't use whilst sprinting. But this puts pressure. We can jump whilst doing it. We can't dodge whilst doing it. Dodging gets rid of it. But we are playing Ender Magnolia. And do you know what? I thoroughly enjoyed the first episode. I really did, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. That homunculus just lost it. Can't trust those damn things. So I'm kind of interested to hear like what homunculi actually are. Are they... Well, so we've definitely seen robots kicking about in episode 1, right? But I don't think that's what homunculi are. I'm not sure. I don't know. Worries of a sorcerer. It is imperative we find the land of origin. The magic of this nation will not last forever, assuming we don't succumb to the blight first. We have successfully proven our theories around the application of magic in replicating and even creating artificial life from nothing. This is now our only hope. So they are robots. Okay, we are on our way back to the Artificer. I believe he was called the Artificer. Something like that. Ah, that'll be nice little fast travel there. Ha ha ha! Well, we just went straight over his head. Whoop. And we're going to see what augments are unlocked. I'm assuming that the Smith gives you some way of upgrading your abilities. I would assume. I don't know. So, I hope you guys have all been having a good week. It's now sort of thoroughly May, so it's bank holiday season in the UK. May is a interesting month because we have 2 national holidays in May, and of course with the late Easter, it's been a bit of a relaxed time for many. Well, I'll be. You brought Yolvin back. You must be a hell of an attuner, kid. You have my thanks. Levy will be downright giddy. Here, suppose you should have this. This is the lower stratum key, a key that unlocks the magic gates found around the lower stratum. The lower stratum teems with hazardous zones to which citizens of the lower and central stratums are not permitted entry. What is it? The Magicite Mine, the tethered steeple. This key will let you in there, at your own risk. And that there's my homunculus, man's best friend, name's Hattie. I used to be up in the central stratum back in the day, until I painted a target on my back, that is. Hattie saved my skin back then, about as reliable as they come. So cute. I'd rather you be out seeing the world than wasting away with an old fool like me, pup. What do you say, kid? You'd be doing both of us a favour. Yeah, doggo friend! Now, in Ender Lilies, the dog and the raven were like OP, absolutely OP. So we will see what we're getting here. Oh, it's fast travel. We can select a respite from the map stream. Mount Hattie to travel instantaneously to respites you've previously visited. And we don't have to be at a respite. It's just from the map. Just open up the map. That's amazing. Okay. One more thing. Whenever you've got materials on you, stop by this here craftery. I'm an arcane smith after all. Figure I could do you some good. So break boxes mine mineral deposits that you come across to scavenge materials. These can be used to fabricate items at crafteries. And then in time, you may also be able to find ways to expand their inventory. Interesting. So, wait, how many materials do we have? We have 463 at the moment. Okay. So a magic vial costs 250, but it gives me an additional relic slot. Well, we don't have any relics. These are relics, though. So what do we get? Plus 15 defense here. Bracelet left, bracelet right. Am I currently wearing a bracelet? That's weird. So... Oh, I'm wearing bracelets currently. And this is crude bangle. Fine, okay. So crude bangle gives me some defense, some heal potency, and worn bangle just gives me extra defense, but a lot of extra defense, okay. In general, I would have thought that a lot of extra defense is better than improving healing efficiency, right? Because you're reducing your overall damage that you're taking, rather than trying to heal more damage after you've taken more damage, you know? So let's try that. Oh, and that one's sold out. Oh, well maybe we're buying like one of each anyway. Right. Okay, so if we now go to the respite... Go to equipment. Nice. I see. Okay, good. Right, now if we open up the map. Right, he told us about the mines. Now we have one door here. Is that the Magicite mines? Or... is it the door up here? It's somewhat unclear, but in general, let's go to the right. Should we just go to the right? Like, we've just unlocked fast travel, so the implication would be that we want to use it. We can always come back to the left later. I'm going to go ahead and assume that... left is going to be better. Selecting the respite from a map, that is an improvement from the previous game, where you actually had to select it from a list, and the order of the respites in the list was just a little bit of a weird order, to be honest. Oh no! Ah, we got hit! Never mind, we'll just unlock the door. Hey, what's that purple thing above us? Yeah, there's definitely something up there. It's a sanguinary raven. Increases aerial attack damage by 10%. An arcane instrument imported to Yolvan by his friend Levi. It was crafted under the guidance of Master Arcane Smith Gordon. A most precious gift. So that is a relic. Right, that's not an upgrade. I see. So, we will go and equip that at our next respite. Does this have a maximum range? Not really. Attacking from below does seem to be like wildly OP. Of course, they can actually attack through the floor, so it's not maybe as one-sided as it seems at first glance. Whoa! Shame that that power glove move doesn't have any knockback to it, because we would be getting a lot of insta deaths here from the fall damage. That'll do. Huh. So what does this do? Applying pressure? Nothing? Come on. So I'm sensing... No, we don't go down straight away. I think I would rather... First of all, I'd rather go up as much as we can anyway. If there is anything up here. Which, maybe? Ah, we can totally get to here. We can totally get to here. Alright. What do we get? Nice. Good upgrade. Worth the exploration for sure. Oh, that's a good point. Do we still mark rooms on our map when they're fully completed? Yeah. No. Doesn't look like it. Or, well, unless blue means they're fully completed and grey means there's more to explore. Oh, no, don't place a marker. So in Ender Lilies, you had rooms would turn orange to let you know that there were no more pickups or collectibles available in them. Broken warning sign. Warning. Entry prohibited. Hazardous zone ahead occupied by homunculi who have declared themselves enemies of Milius. Risk of mutants. Is the Milius homunculus guard core. Okay, I think blue must be nothing else to pick up. Must be. Because we've got grey here, but that room has been totally explored, but it's not turned blue. So blue must be fully got. Okay, I think this is our next move then. It's probably not going to link up to the left, but I like to try and keep the map like as tight as possible, because then it's sort of more obvious which parts you've not visited before. He's got a gun! Oh, ouch! Alright. Oh, this guy's a lot faster than the last one. Is that Gerard? Nah, probably not. Maybe it is. I don't know. That just looks like... Does that look like a boss to you? Does that look like someone we can attune? We've not had a respite zone in a fair while, though. And look, there's a little girl over there. Shall we give it a go? Let's just give it a go. Where's my brother? Old upper stratum guard. Oh! Now, does he have to stay here and defend? Does this effectively give us a little bit of respite to be able to move where we want to move to? Ah, so we can heal whilst putting this pressure on. Huh. We can get him broken, like, quite alright with the pressure that comes from this ranged attack. Like, does everyone remember Dark Sorceress Elaine from the first game? Like, how just absolutely OP she was. Like, we don't have any heals, so we do have to be a little bit careful, of course, but... Ah, I thought I was going to break his guard there. Not bad, not bad. Whoa, oh no, I thought he was coming at me. There he goes. That's him coming at you. Yeah, it's kind of like focus on breaking his guard more than actually doing him damage. You can do him damage once his guard is broken. Oh, that's gonna hurt. He's got a lot of hit points though, doesn't he? I think we're going to be alright, you know. Oh, first time! If this guy is the game's equivalent of Gerard, we might have found our new main. Right, because I'm very much a cross-guard player, right? We like the fewer hits but really heavy, especially if they have knockback. Oh. The last thing I remember, I was in the central stratum. Oh, thank goodness you've come round, my lady. In my present state, I am afraid I can no longer continue to protect you. But at the very least, I can escort you back to the city. Young Attuna, you have enabled me to carry out my final duty with honor. You have my gratitude. Unidentified Transformer. Components that can be used to unlock and enhance Nola's abilities. A magic transformer developed by House Milius. Highly proprietary. It is an essential component in the transformation mechanism of Nola's weapon. Right, so we don't get a new homunculus. But what we get though is we get an unidentified transformer. Now if I were to you can't quite see what is required. Like, does that upgrade Nola's ability just straight away on the off? Maybe. I don't know. So, where do we want to go next? I guess down from here, yeah? Man, that's going to be useful. It's like, we got a gun. We got a gun within the first, like, hour of the game. Get here. Homunculus Expedition Record. Beyond the gloom lies the hidden stronghold of House Frost, sworn enemies of House Milius. Known as the Tethered Steeple, it was once an enormous prison meant to contain the nation's transgressors. Search the shadows, for the place hidden by magic lies beyond the shroud of darkness. Occasionally you may chance upon hidden rooms or paths. These are concealed by false walls that reveal their secrets when Lilac interacts with them. Well, guess we've got to give that a go, right? Hey, it's a respite. Nice. Let's equip our relics. You can unlock and enhance your allies' abilities with respites. Unlocking and enhancing abilities requires ability components. So. Oh, so what is this then? So, Spirit Piercer is our primary ability. Soul Harvester is like a scythe. A scythe that deals damage at close range, and this one is an axe that deals slow but powerful melee damage. Consecutive inputs. And look, it is really knocking enemies back as well, which is kind of what we want. So let's unlock that. So we unlock Vanquisher. So now. So I can put Vanquisher on Y. Okay. Oh no, you can only have one. You can only have one of your. You can only have one of Nola's abilities at once. You can't have the fast attack on one and then the slow attack on another. Okay. So you are creating a build effectively then. Okay. Oh yes, wait a minute, and relics as well. We've got ourselves increased aerial damage. Perfect. Oh, I missed it, we've got a conversation here. If Levy isn't in town, she must have gone out by herself. Again. Maybe she's still looking for her partner. Hang on, wait, I thought he was Levy's partner. I'd keep an eye on her when she was out looking for junk. Then she began sneaking off by herself. She knows to cut and run if she comes across any mutants, but she's still just a kid. And he's not the only one. Huh? Okay, let's check this out. Boom! 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 Right, okay, how many... Right, it's 2 hits. It's a 2-hit combo. Right, check the map. Where are we and where are we going? Interesting. So that drop down there is going to take us back to there, and we've got an up which will take us back up here. Well, given that we can fast travel between respites, as I said, I want to keep this map as tight as possible in the early phases, because when we start coming back and backtracking, it's easy to see edges of the map that you've not been to, right? It's harder to see one random room in the middle somewhere that you forgot to go to, right? And given that we have fast travel between respite points, that's an easy one to say, nah, do you know what, we'll come back to it. Wow! Is that a one-hit kill now? Love it. Just absolute mad hammer smash. Oh, hello. Crimson Ribbon reduces the likelihood of being inflicted with the Blaze, Freeze, and Shock status effects. I don't think we had status effects in the last game, actually. An elegant ribbon, often spotted among the wealthier parts of society. How it found its way to the lower stratum is a mystery. The jewel on the ribbon is able to offer some protection from various kinds of magic. Now that is a... Oh, well, we're now going to go... We're now going to go back straight here anyway, right? Because there's no other exits there. That is a contextual relic, if I ever saw one, right? We're not going to stick that on until we actually have to start dealing with magic. All the homunculi here, our fates were decided for us by House Milius. And then the Frosts came along and gave us a new lease on life. Right, so the Frosts are one of the other houses, I guess? Tethered Steeple. Ah, now, Tethered Steeple, that's not the mine. We were told to go to the mine, right? So I'm assuming the Tethered Steeple is the other one. Yeah? So do we want to, at this stage, come back to here and try that one then? Because I very much got the impression when we were told about the paths that were available to us that we had options for the mines or the Tethered Steeple, and that essentially the mines is what we should sort of be looking for. Does it? No, we still don't have like a down attack, but it is much more explicitly. Well, do you know what? Actually, I think that is going to go slightly downwards as well. With fast travel being a thing in this game as well, like backtracking, we're going to be able to go all over the map, like whenever we want, essentially. This is definitely the mines, though, isn't it? Look at it. Subterranean Labourer's Code. As long as the magicite yet glitters, toil as though the very future depends upon it, for it is your hands that lay the foundation for House Milius. Squad leader for the Milius Magicite Mining Unit 1. Magicite Mine. Nola, the fumes here are thicker than I expected. Nice. Yep. Nola's new hammer ability. Happy. Happy with the hammer. I mean, I realise it's an axe rather than a hammer, but yeah. Whoa! What is this? Helix Crystal. It's a relic. Recovers 3% hit points each time an enemy is defeated. So this will help with our exploration, but definitely does not help in boss fights. An inert core that has, well, actually can help in some boss fights, right? Because we certainly had in Ender Lilies a couple of boss fights where they have minions, and actually being able to heal based on the minions being defeated was really useful. An inert core that has fused with a chunk of magicite, causing an uncanny reaction. The remnants of the soul once contained within the inert core yearn to return to life, and the magicite responds to their mournful longing, transforming in the process. Well, I mean, this is, you know, magicite mine. This is a totally new, like, biome, right? So it's kind of very unclear what path ahead should look like, right? Okay, so we've got a downwards path there. And here. Ooh! Excellent. That turns the place blue. Oh, hello. What are you all playing at? Why help us now after everything we put your kind through? No further elucidation there. Writing etched into the wall. There's something wrong in the mines, as if everyone has gone mad. They dig for magicite as if their very lives depended on it. Is it because of the fumes? Maybe I've gone crazy too. Or maybe I always was. Okay, well, no getting through that way. So, we've got a door there that can't be opened, a door at the top that can't be opened. So, we're needing to go... We're going, like, we're going to do a big loop round, but those are going to be effectively shortcut points that we open up later. So if you're going to introduce fast travel in your metroidvania soulslike very early, you have to be very careful with your level design, because if your level design is such that your fast travel points are kind of littered everywhere, then you're not gonna kind of have benefit from the actual, like, shortcuts that you're baking in, you know? Do we want aerial attack damage plus 10 or recover 3% HP? I think for general exploration, let's get the plus 3% HP. For bosses, we'll then crack up the aerial damage. Huh. Ooh, we got a one-way. Now that's a way that you can do it, right? By introducing one-ways. Ooh, we've got a few different one-ways here. Well, we can bring the lift down. So I have a feeling, given that at some point we're going to bump into parts of the map that we've already explored. Ugh, grenades! Ah! Ouch. Yeah, going to the right has to be now the pathway that kind of... Oh no, can't see you at all. Yeah, going to the right has to be the pathway that must loop back on itself, you know? Okay, here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's a charmed fragment upgrade. Right, we can't get back up there. Fine. But that's okay, because that just takes us to the top of the elevator again. Okay, okay. Well, for completeness' sake, I'm going to ride this elevator up so that I can slide down on this side. So then I don't have to... Oh, there's a thing! There's a thing! Well, that was definitely worth it then. Okay, you can't jump. You can't jump whilst you're on a slidey surface. Where are we now? Yeah, okay, so going up and to the right will now get us into this, and then we'll loop up here by going to the left. Okay, nothing there. Fine. And that is not something we can jump down from. So, good, good. Continuing then. Whoa! Ah, missed him. Ah, now he's got his stamina back again. Come on. Okay, there's something up there which we will go and get. It's another upgrade. Perfect. We're doing pretty well with collecting the stuff that we can collect, like, at the time that we can get it, you know? Let's have a quick check on the map. So, upwards should now give us a... Upwards should now give us a shortcut that we can work towards opening, perhaps. But downwards kind of seems like the more fun path. Okay, we've got an elevator here. I have a sense that we're going to actually hit a respite by going this way. Either a respite or a boss. Excuse me. What the heck? That's definitely within my hitbox. Disagree. Right, we're into the magicite part of the mines now. This is a tarnished tag. Reduces damage taken from enemies by 10%. Proof of occupation worn by the homunculi working in the magicite mine. Fumes pervade much of the forbidden areas, and even homunculi with a greater resistance to magic are not impervious to them. Oh dear, he did a little fall over. Oh, this room is done. Nice. So unless there's like literally a side path off the side here, I think we're good on that one then. So upwards. So most of these guys have already been taken care of. Ooh! Ooh! Hey! A new respite. Haven't seen you before. I got, worked over by a mutant. It appears he does not know you either. We're lucky to be alive, you know. Most of my buddies didn't make it. You're hurt. What are you doing here? The grand lift in Old City isn't working, the one that leads up to the central sanctum. My buddies are fixing its magic supply, and I'm down here gathering magicite to power it. But there's this garden of flowers further in, the mutant there. I barely made it out. A mutant in a garden of flowers? You thinking of checking it out? In that case, you mind taking my homunculus with you? Are you sure? The state I'm in, I wouldn't last long if I tried to go up against the blight down here. It must be these thick fumes, that's why the blight's spreading so quickly. Take good care of her, okay? I'm gonna go help the others. So, what ability do you reckon the owl has? Is it going to be similar to the raven from last time? Old Town Merchant, or whatever it was called. Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? Making the homunculi all robots. Because they even have a little, like, steam coming out of them, you know? Munin. Autonomous ability. A homunculus scout that belonged to the Atuna Heath. Long ago, sorcerers would often employ owl familiars as messengers. Since the decline of House Frost's sorcerers, however, they have been replaced with homunculi. So it's an autonomous ability. Upon being summoned, Moonin will follow Lilac and attack enemies that are within range. So yeah, it's exactly the same as the Raven. While she doesn't offer the strongest means of offense, Moonin can be summoned and left to her own devices, making her an invaluable ally if one isn't comfortable using multiple abilities in tandem. So it's almost an accessibility feature. Because with Ender Lilies, you had with Elaine and with the Raven, it used your magic ability, but we don't seem to have that now. So does this mean you can just like summon your owl and then sort of forget about it, and it means you just got one less button to worry about? Because if so, I might be all for it, to be honest. I'm heading back to Old City to help with the lift. Good luck down here. Okay, let's take a rest. So we've got a new relic. Ah, we're missing a slot. But with 250, we can get a new relic slot. Right, and we have... Do we have 250? I would have thought we would by now. How many materials do we have? Where do I see how many materials we have currently? Fragments or scrap? No, materials. 985. We've got plenty. So what we might do is we might zip back, get a new slot, and then we can like get our the tarnished tag in place instead. On the A button, we are 100% taking Seeker. Now, if I go to enhanced abilities, what is Seeker's enhanced abilities? We've got antiquated parts, obsolete core, special alloy core. Ah, stun ability and bombard. Interesting. Okay. Well, my friends, with that is going to bring us to the end of episode 2 of Ender Lilies. If you are enjoying this playthrough, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Between episodes, I'm going to zip back to our Artificer. I'm going to upgrade our relic slots. I'm going to get that relic equipped and so on. And then we're going to see at the start of next episode who this mutant in the Garden of Flowers is. Join us then. I will see you soon. Bye for now.